NewBeeDrone Hummingbird V4 first pack. We're going to try 25 milliwatts first. Everything's stock, but I put my rates on it. That was a close one. I'm also not used to the Radio Master Pocket that I'm using anymore, so bear with me. I missed this radio though. Whoa! Bam! I do like the random little sayings that NewBeeDrone has on their firmware. Oh! Not sure how I made it through there. The VTX on this is pretty good. 25 milliwatts too. Oh, first crash. Shame, bro. The walk of shame is gonna happen. Oh, we got out. What are my battery levels at? Alright, I'm gonna bring it in. Well, this is the second time recording this because my mic wasn't working. It was dead. Oh well. Today we're going to talk about the Hummingbird V4. If you're looking to get this, make sure you are capable of swapping over the PH 2.0 over to a BT 2.0 or a 30. I think NewBeeDrone is going to come out with a new connector, but until that comes out and is widely available, I don't recommend investing in PH 2.0 batteries. If you have a stockpile already, then sure, leave the PH 2.0 connector on there. The next thing I would change is swap out that goober canopy for almost anything. I'm using the Brain mount. The stock canopy protects the AIO pretty well, but the camera angle, as soon as you bump into anything, it moves all over the place. You're never going to keep the angle you want, and the lens sticks out past the canopy, so it's in harm's way the whole time basically. This quad performs really well. It's got 0702 30,000 kV motors. It comes with the NewBeeDrone Aussie props, but I broke all the ones I had plus the spares, so I'm using the HQ ultralights. The frame is probably the main reason I wanted to try this, so thank you NewBeeDrone for sending me this to give it a whirl. I've been beating this up a whole bunch. I've done some iGow challenges with it, and there is no damage to the frame yet. If you want to get rid of the motor plugs to save some weight and get a little bit of extra performance, they got nice big pads on top of the AIO, so you can just remove the plugs and solder directly right there. I'm not sure what exactly is under the motor plugs. Maybe there's big pads there too. I'm going to leave the motor plugs on there for now until I have some problems, I guess. I did have a slight issue with the SPI ELRS on this thing, but NewBeeDrone was super quick to get on top of that and get me sorted out. The VTX on this Whoop is actually really good for a built-in VTX. I've been flying around my parents' cottage, and on 25 milliwatts, I can make it around the whole cottage, sitting on one side of it. It goes up to 400 milliwatts. Really, really clean video for a built-in VTX. When you order one of these, not that it matters because you're going to switch out the canopy, but it's always comes with a random color. I'm not sure if you can request a certain one, but yeah, it's kind of cool that it's luck of the draw if you get what you want. The VTX is temperature controlled, so if you're on 400 milliwatts and it gets too hot, it's going to throttle down. I haven't experienced too much because I haven't had a need to really fly at 400 milliwatts. Now, there has been issues with NewBeeDrone and their custom OSD. I think I only had a case of this once. You also can't reboot the FC inside of the OSD menu. For whatever reason, when you reboot it, the OSD freezes and it just says rebooting the whole time. But it fixes itself if you unplug and plug back in. On the V5 version of this, I hope they get rid of the SPI ELRS and go to UART like they did on the race spec. They do have custom firmware, so do not flash this from Betaflight. If you need to reflash it, take the firmware from NewBeeDrone's website, or you will screw something up. Anyways, enough of the talk of the actual whoop. Let's watch some flying from it. Cheers. here's the new connector. I'm now gonna replace my BT 2.0 and throw this guy on there. See if we notice the improvement that they claim. As you can see, the new NX69 connector works in the PH 2.0 port on the Whoop Store V3 and any Whoop store. Okay, so I've probably ran about 30 of these NX69 batteries through my Hummingbird V4. They're new batteries from NewBeeDrone. They're new nitro nectars. These are the first nitro nectars I've tried, which I've always heard are really nice batteries. These are no different. Would I say you should switch all your batteries over if you have BT 2.0 or A30? No. I'm most likely going to continue using my BT 2.0 batteries, mainly because I have way more of those. I would say for freestyle, you're probably not really going to notice the performance difference if there is any. Maybe high performance racers would feel a difference. The Hummingbird also has motor plugs, so that could be a factor that's limiting the performance difference between this and a BT 2.0. If you have a lot of PH 2.0 batteries and the PH 2.0 connector on your Whoop, then these batteries are perfect for you. They'll give you a great performance upgrade over PH 2.0. It'll work with the connector already on your drone. And when your PH 2.0 batteries run out of juice or just get worn out or explode, hopefully not, the packs of these batteries come with the connector that I have put on my drone. It's a nice thick cable too, so I don't think it'll wear out too quick. PH 2.0 batteries will not work on this connector though, so do not put this connector on your Whoop if you are going to try to use PH 2.0 batteries. You'll have to change the connector over on the batteries, which is a bigger pain in the ass, and you might as well just buy more of these. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the new connectors, and you've heard my thoughts on the Hummingbird. All in all, NewBeeDrone did a good job. I'd recommend this. I'd recommend these if you're not already invested in BT 2.0 or A30. Anyways, that's it.